खण्डमण्डलाकारम् व्याप्तमेन चराचरम् तत्पदं पूजितं च तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. Starting our discussions today with this slok from Guru Gita. Guru Gita is an epic which talks about Guru. But these days, there is a feeling in this world, and that feeling comes from the great ego we all have. And this ego has basically come from the division of the human beings. What I mean by division of human beings is, I'm so and so. I'm a Brahmin. You are a fighter. You are this. I'm white. You are black. You are African. I'm American. From this division, ego has come in, and because of ego, one very normal thing has come in our life. It has also come because of the training. What you are depends upon how you have been trained. So, those people, those of us, and those of us is not small. It's not 2 of us, 3 of us, 4 of us. Majority of us thinks that we don't need anybody in our life. I'm sufficient. I can attain universe. I can become whatever I want. And apparently it appears truth. But if we try to go little deep into our life is the chain. A lot of people has done a lot of work before we started a work, and a lot of people will do after I finish my work. And that is how life goes on. So, anyone who thinks that I can do everything on my own has to be reminded again and again that human brain's capacity is limited. And nothing, I repeat, absolutely nothing can be done by us alone. And then I ask a very famous question, and that is, can you speak Spanish?
Little bit.
Little bit. And can you speak Chinese?
Yeah, also a little bit. I had a class.
Very nice. And Hindi?
No.
No. Why you can speak Spanish and Chinese, and why you cannot speak Hindi? I think you can also speak German. Why can you speak German and you cannot speak Hindi?
Because people trained me.
Yes, because somebody has trained you to speak German. Unless you are trained, unless somebody teaches you something other than biological functions of the human body, that whether you train it or not, it will automatically grow. It may get attracted to opposite sex, whether we train it or not. Other than few functions of the human body, which are the biological functions, So our ego, that we are everything and I can do everything alone. I don't need Guruji because I'm angry. And I don't need anyone in this world is a big illusion. And now let us understand who all you need at least in your life. And whoever is needed, whoever trains us, materialistic things, spiritual things, psychological things, our Vedas has called him Guru. And these are 5 gurus every human life has, starting from our honorable mother, the best in the world. The best guru in the world is our honorable mother. Then our father, then our surroundings, our school teachers, and our spiritual guru. So, when we are born, body is born, soul enters in with the first breath, mind starts developing. So the whole life is all about coordination of body, mind, and soul. And in this, you have to understand that your mind, your brain works exactly like computer has been discovered. And how you have a computer? Our computer is, you feed the data. I write there your name, your birth date, your time of birth, your place of birth, and then it can analyze your chart. And why it can analyze your chart? Because somebody has loaded, somebody has put in the data inside. If you have filled your data in Chinese, in Hindi, in Sanskrit, you cannot know. Your computer cannot give it in English. And if you have fed your data in English, it cannot give in Hindi.
Mm.
If you have filled your mathematical data, the analysis possible will be mathematical. If you have filled in psychological data, analysis possible will be psychological. What I want to say, whatever input you have provided to your computer, based on that input, it will analyze your question.
True.
And will give you the results according to that. And same is our brain. Whatever input you can provide to your brain, you pick up somebody at 16 years of age, train them every day, and they become a beautiful soldiers for the country. Some people you can catch, keep training them, they become administrator for the country. Some people, they come in contact with some gurus like us, and they get trained and they start talking about peace, 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 peace everywhere in the world. So it all depends upon our training. And then this slok of Guru Gita says, Akhand Mandalakaram Vyaptam En Characharam. The wisdom energy which is unbroken, Not broken energy, that this, unbroken, intact, intact wisdom energy which is present in the universe, in all of us, in char and in achar. In, in, in living things and also in non-living things. And this wisdom can only guide us to our higher self. And Tat Padam Pujitam Chayo Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. I bow in the feet of one who holds this wisdom, and my highest respect and regards goes to that person. This was the meaning of the sloka from where we started our discussions today. And now, coming here, we know what all our mother teaches us. There had been discussions, and several people I have met, you also must have met, all of us must have met. They say, I don't like my mom. She's not behaving properly. But what the scripture says, Kuputro jayet kuchidyapi, kumata na bhavati. Meaning is, millions of times it is possible that a bad child is born who doesn't take care of its mother. But there had been no time when a mother has not taken care of the child. Kuputro jayate kuchudyapi kumata na bhavati. So, the first guru of any human being is our mother. She teaches us materialistic things. She also teaches us spiritual things. Whatever she has, she gives us her blood. She gives us her milk. She gives us her wisdom. She gives us materialistic things, whatever she has. And the Guru is one who always tries to give you something without expecting anything back. And that is why it is being said, Guru is divine. And there is a sloka about this. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Meaning is, Guru is divine. And why Guru is divine? And when I say Guru is divine, I do not say only those spiritual Gurus are divine. Of course, spiritual Gurus are divine. But for us, divine is your mother too.
Beautiful.
And we must pay our highest regards and our highest respect first to our mothers. And from there, your journey starts. She has taught us walking. She has taught us how to eat. She has taught us how to speak. She has taught us German. She has taught us Hindi. And many other stories she has taught us. And second guru of our life is father. After mother comes the father, who has taken care of us by earning money for us, by taking care of us, by protecting us from all the sides. It is also Guru's work. A spiritual Guru doesn't give you only wisdom. Wisdom can be taken from anywhere. But he protects you also. The moment Guru initiates you, he protects you. Like your father. Your father has protected you when you were growing. When we were growing, who has protected us is our father. And therefore, second Guru of human life is father. Third Guru of human life is surrounding. Your grandmother, your grandfather, the family you were born in, your neighborhood, knowingly or unknowingly. Our cleaning lady. And the beauty of Vedas is, now we think that mother is one who has produced us. Vedas thinks anyone who has provided us nourishment is our mother. Therefore, we may not understand when you go to deep-rooted India, in some village, they say cow is our mother. No one understands how can cow be your mother. And it says earth is our mother.
Yeah.
So mother is not only one who has produced us. Mothers are all those energies present on earth and in the universe, which has directly or indirectly played a role to provide us nourishment. That is how mother has been defined in Vedas. So mother and father are your two gurus. Third guru is surrounding. Somebody was wiping the floor. Somebody was washing the cloths, and I saw them washing. And I learned it. I assumed that I learned it by my own self. But that is not true. Truth is that somebody was doing it. I observed it. And after observations, I put it in my mind. Input has gone inside. And then I am able to remember it. And next time when I want to clean my clothes, I will be able to do that. So the third guru is our surroundings. Fourth guru is school teacher. School teacher has also taught us many things. Okay. May not be divine, but they have taught us many things. And in a way, even school teachers are divine. That doesn't mean if they take the salaries, they are not divine. They go out of ways to teach us. And whatever we are today, school teachers has played a very important role in making us, in making what we are today. And the fifth and the last teacher is a divine teacher and is called Guru. Guru plays the role of mother, role of father, role of surroundings, and role of school teacher. How? He provides us wisdom. Whatever he has learned, he provides us. He gives his own energy to us, like our mother has given. He gives the second birth to us by putting his own energy inside of ourselves, which starts growing, and our nature changes. Our life changes. And instead of becoming extrovert, you start becoming introvert. Inner art starts, inner science starts, inner engineering starts. And everything he does, he protects you. And when initiation takes place, the situation and the position of us is like a seed with infinite possibilities. And he finishes infinite possibilities and makes only one possibility alive. That is putting us on earth and making us grow in form of a plant, in form of a tree, in form of a spiritual tree. And then you start growing. When you start growing, there is all types of possibilities. So first he has played a role like a mother, and that is why it is being said, Guru Brahma. Who is mother? Mother is Brahma. Both the roles are same, creator. Mother has created us. Brahma has created us. And Guru Brahma, Guru has again created us by providing you the spiritual energy in form of the seed and making you grow by, and then Guru Vishnu. Then he plays your father. How does he play your father? He protects you from all the sides. He provides his own spiritual energy of the source to form a kavach, to form a protective layer, protective energetic layer, so that no adverse energy is able to enter you. And when no adverse energy is able to enter you, then you start growing the spiritual energy which has been provided by Guru, and you start giving it fertilizer. You start giving it the necessary nourishment in form of chanting, in form of meditation, in form of yogic exercises. And then you start growing your spiritual energy till you become a great spiritual tree. So, two things which are very important, which we should never forget and which we always forget. Number one, we in reality are nothing. We have come from nothing, we are nothing, we will become nothing. And if you have this feeling of nothingness present around you, you will not have ego. Ego comes because we think we are very capable. But anything you want to do. I wanted to make this pen. A company has made this pen.
That is our company pen. Yeah, okay.
Your company pen? Okay. So a company has made this pen. Ah, great. Thank you. And please don't tell the whole world that I have stolen it from you, okay?
Yeah, I must have. Yeah, it's okay.
So this pen is an example. You can take any example. Before making this pen, somebody has made refill. Somebody has made the tip of the pen from where it is written. Somebody has made a plastic for this. And then it was possible for the company to make this pen. So our ego that no, I have done everything. No, even if I want to make a needle, I want to make the smallest thing possible, food, cooking. I want to make soup. It's good. I want to make a tomato soup, but tomato soup is only possible to be made if somebody has grown the tomato. For growing tomato, you need several things, and somebody has made those things. I can be proud of making the soup by myself. But this wisdom, this knowledge is half the knowledge. I think I have made the soup because I have made it from tomato. But in reality, several people have contributed in my making the soup. So if you start understanding that many people have contributed in our success, then we will not have the ego of the success. And when we do not have ego of the success, life becomes easier. Then it is easier for us to devote.
Mm-hmm.
And when devotion comes in, when devotion towards the source comes in, you start becoming source. When the devotion to your higher self comes in, you start becoming your higher self. And this is the time when you need your spiritual guru. Before than that, all four gurus were very important. Mother is important, father is important, surrounding is important, school teacher is important. But the moment you have decided to change your inner self, then the most important person you need at the time is your spiritual guru, who transplants the spiritual energy from the universe, spiritual energy from the source which he has in yourself, and protects you from all around by providing you a protection called kavach in Sanskrit. And then we start growing. And he, at the time of our growth, continuously advises us, continuously teaches us, continuously tells us about the different steps involved in reaching your higher self. I wish that all of us be able to understand what the reality of life is and leave our ego. Look, the moment you will understand the reality of life, your ego will automatically start disappearing. So my wish is that we all be able to understand the reality of life, be able to remove our ego, and be able to start our spiritual journey to connect with your higher self, to connect with source. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. What a beautiful speech. Okay, we have 28 minutes for many questions. Question number 1. You said that the wisdom energy is in every living and non-living thing. Now, do you mean with wisdom energy the spark of the divine consciousness that creates, observes, and destroys? You mean like when you say the wisdom energy, that frequency, is this like the divine consciousness that creates, or how would you define it?
Yeah, divine consciousness is nothing but the wisdom energy. Now,
It is
the
not
problem
energy?
with the human being is ego. So we think that we are the people who are attached, all others are not. But you will not believe, this place of mine has plenty of birds and I keep watching them. The way in which your mother has taken care of you, the way in which you will take care of your children, birds are doing the same. Even lizards, I can show you, there are 4-5 lizards here,
Okay.
and they take care of their children exactly in the same way in which we take care of our children. So what we think we are superior, but this Mahamaya, this Maya, the illusion, is so that many times I see the bird is hungry. It has got some food and it takes that food and it starts giving that to its children. So you think you are divine, they are divine too. All of us, in some way or other, are influenced by that wisdom. And therefore, Akhand Mandalakaram Vyaptamen Chara Charam. In everything, the energy is present in everything. In some cases, it may be a little less present. In some cases, it may be a little more present. But I want to make a point that we human things, that everything is more in us. We need to watch them again. Be with the nature. You will see more love is present in the nature than in the human beings. Thank you, and I think that answers your question.
No, I have many more questions, but can I dig a little bit deeper into it, because I'm not totally getting it and I would like to keep asking, but I know it's a very complex topic. So if I follow your reply, you describe the wisdom energy as the nurturing. Now, if you put this on a maybe philosophical level, is the underlying root you want to teach us, that really unconditional love is present among all living and non-living things? Or and then also you said in some people the wisdom is more present than in others, and also this totally doesn't make sense to me, because I thought you teach us that we should see the divine in everyone and everything, and if we see more or less, we live in duality. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. I don't say that in some it is present more or in some it is less. That is the perception of the world.
Okay.
In my eyes, it is present equally everywhere.
Got it. Yeah, because this is enlightening
Okay.
wisdom. Okay.
I mean, perception of the world is world thinks that humans are more intelligent than others. But even in the homemaking, birds have made such a beautiful home here. Such a beautiful home as per their needs, that you will get astonished if you see them.
And they don't even need more. Yeah, they're always happy.
They don't need more. Okay. So in my opinion, everywhere in every one of us, the divine energy is present. It is only our eyes, our inner consciousness, whether we are able to see it or not. And we are so ignorant that if divine energy is present in front of you, if God comes and be present in front of you, you will not recognize him. You will not recognize her. The importance is not of the presence of God. Importance is whether I have that capability to realize, to understand, to identify the divine energy or not. And if you have that capacity to identify, you will be able to see it everywhere in everyone.
Thank you. That is
Thank
beautiful. And I love your mission, because you really want to spread spirituality, and you remind everyone, no matter how bad they feel or whatever they're going through their life, you usually make them happier people and happy again, because you always give the hand, and you are a very good role model, because you really teach us what
Thank
it looks
you.
like if someone sees the divine in everything. You treat everyone very gentle with a lot of unconditional love and care. I have another question, and I don't want to step too far away from the original topic, but since you mentioned ego and comparison, the thing of this is I got it that you say we compare, and I don't know, I think I would be more this, or I would be more this, whereas in reality I am source. Olivia doesn't exist, Maria doesn't exist, I don't know, Klaus doesn't exist. So those people don't exist, only source energy exists. And could you elaborate on the fact that the stronger the identification with the body mind is, the more I compare myself, right? Because if I know I'm not Olivia, I don't have a reason to compare myself to someone else, because I'm not Olivia. But the more I identify with a certain body or a mindset or conditioned thoughts, the more I start comparing, the bigger the ego is, the ego illusion.
Yeah.
Is it like that, or am I going in the wrong direction?
Comparison is not needed, in fact. When ego comes, it's not comparison. It is thinking of your own capabilities and thinking in a very aloof manner. Like, for example, I have been able to make this pen. Nobody makes better than me. Not understanding that you have been able to make the best pen only because you purchased the best plastic, best ball, best refill, best ink, best this, so that you can hang it. So we start thinking that, and thinking is right, but only 1/4 right, half right. We do not get into the enough and the real truth. We remain in the illusion of truth. And we start thinking that we are become very capable. We are capable. I'm not saying that we are not. But we are capable because we have been helped by,
Yeah, you use these resources, even the internet when you buy a pen. You know, you
yeah,
Google certain offers, and if no one would have Googled the internet, if no one would have invented the telephone, if no one would have invented paper where you write down with your pen the address of someone where you can buy your supply chain goods. Okay.
yes. So our life is not dependent on me alone.
Yeah.
Whatever I am today, I owe this to my mother. I owe this to my father. Owe this to my surroundings. Owe this to internet. Owe this to my school teachers. And of course, I owe this to my spiritual guru. Whatever I am, I'm not saying I'm good or bad. Whatever we are, this is not you alone. And the moment we understand, the moment I becomes we, our problems, our understanding the divine energy becomes much easier immediately. This I shall become we. That's it. And when I say that I'm capable, I can experience things, I can do great work, it is because a lot of people has played a very important role in shaping this life. And that is what is needed. If you do not understand this, if you understand this, there would be no ego. And if you do not understand this, there would be ego, and only ego. When ego is there, not because comparison is there and then ego comes in. It's other way around. When ego is there,
ego and then comparison.
We start comparing. I'm better than my sister. I'm better than this. Everyone is better.
Everyone is equally great. Yeah.
Everyone is equally great. Yes. When I was studying astrology, I used to see some charts, and then I was having a confusion in my mind that some charts are good and some charts are bad. Then one day my guru taught me Ashtak Varga. And in that, every life is governed with 330 points. Everyone's.
Yeah.
So the beauty, why every life is different? Because somebody has got more point here, somebody has got more point here, somebody has got less point here, and according to that, life becomes different. So, and then I understood that I and you, I and she, I and he, are having the same thing. We are all same. We are all human. And then life becomes easier and you get open to divine energy because your ego, your I gets eliminated from the life. Thank you.
Beautiful, very nice reminder. Everything is merely an experience. So everyone who is listening in the audience, even if you go through hard times or hardship, it's just an experience back to the divine. Be grateful for all the stupid stuff you think is happening. We have a question here. If our mother could not really nurture us, or could not protect us enough, and the father was not present, what is it doing with the development of a child?
Look, for though there are two things which I would like to tell. One at physical level and one at a spiritual level.
Mm-hmm.
There is a reason why masculine and feminine energies are needed for bringing a child in this world. And because of that reason itself, child shall be taken care of, nurtured by both the parents. Okay. And if you do not do it, you do not develop a nice child. That is at a physical level when I am talking about. Now moving to spiritual things, mother is not only one mother which has produced us. I think I have told that in starting. The meaning of mother in Vedas is anyone who nourishes us is mother. So if a child doesn't have mother, it cannot survive. It,
True.
it will die.
They die. Yeah, it happened in Africa. I had it in psychology. Children who are
Yes.
left by the mom and they just put them in a bed, they die, but they give them food and water, but the love is missing, and then they die.
So nurturing a child either has to be nurtured by her own mother, child's own mother, or by the mother defined by Vedas. Okay. And definitely mother's and father's energy is needed in a child's development. If both the energies are not available in any form, maybe child can find a guru and then he gets protected. But if mother's and father's energy is not available in any form to the child, then he doesn't develop as a nice human being. He always lacks something. And I don't know whether you know about it or not, but I have met several grown-up human beings who were brought up by the single parents.
From the Western world, right?
From Western world, from anywhere. I don't want to divide the humanity.
Sorry, okay. Yes.
Okay, so and those children, those grown-up human beings, they think that they lack something in them. And which is not good. When I was talking about my book, Wisdom of Love, a woman raised her concern in a very rough manner. She said, I have given away my whole life in bringing up my child. And I have given him everything. And you say, that I have not been able to raise him completely nicely. How is that possible? I said, dear mother, your perception is totally right. You have given him 100%. Your child has not received 100%.
That's very deep.
And then I said, in case you want to find the reality, you talk to your child. Child was grown up. His age was about 40. Mother was something 65. And then child stood up. Child was also present there. He says, he is right. He says, Guruji is right. Because when you were fighting with my father, I did not like it. When you were saying that your father is not a right person, is not a nice person, doesn't take care of you, believe me, I did not like it. And same thing, when my father was saying that your mother is not the right person, that also I did not like it.
Sure.
So dear mothers, I'm not trying to reduce your importance. You have done a great work by bringing up your child single-handedly. But fact remains that your child has lacked love of a protectorate, love of father, and that was very much necessary for him to get it. And unless both the love is available, you do not get 100% what is needed to child. So I honor every mother, I respect every mother, but I want to differ with them when they are thinking that they have given everything to their children. True, you have given everything to your child, but your child has not received everything it needed. And please understand this. Please understand the difference between your giving and your child's receiving. He needs 100%, and it is our responsibility as a parent to give our children 100%. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We don't have a lot of time left. Could you define again female and male energy in the universe? If I would sum up the teachings I listened to, is the female energy is always nurturing and the male energy is protecting, or can you put it in words?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, it's called, we say, creating, nurturing is the female energy. Observing, providing protection, providing everything mother and child needs is the masculine energy. To protect is the fatherly energy, the masculine energy. And to create and nourishing is the motherly or feminine energy. Both the energies in the life are important. It's not that this is great, this is not great. Another thing, another discussions these days was going on. Mothers, they have less height. Sometimes they get less paid. And there was a movement 50 years back, 100 years back, and that was called feminine movement. Men were also part of it. And what we wanted to give? Equality to females. some women and some men, they collected and they wanted to give equality to feminine. But I fail to understand why equality? They were superior. If God has handed over a great responsibility, the greatest responsibility is to create a new life and nourish it. And who has that responsibility? Of course, feminine. So, by saying that, okay, I make you equal, you start thinking first that they were inferior to you. And therefore, you want to pull them up, make them equal. And all our sisters, they got carried away with this. They really started thinking that they are inferior. And they also came in this right race that we want ourselves to be shoulder to shoulder with the men. Sisters, you have been given the responsibility of creating the new life, nourishing a new life, making a new life perfect, teaching a new life. I started my discussion today saying, Mother is the first guru of any human being. And I have not exaggerated. I was only with the truth. And therefore, in my opinion, and it's in the opinion of the truth, you are and were and will be equal to me, are superior to me. You don't need to pull yourself up to become equal to me, to become equal to men. You are already either equal or superior. Height of a person doesn't say that you are inferior. What you have is capacity to create. What you have is the divine energy which can nourish a new life. And you must be, you must have pride, not proud of. You must have pride of what you have. And not think and not consider that you are in any way little inferior than your another half. And we have always said better half. I don't know from where it has come, the pull yourself up. We are like the two wheels of a car, left wheel and right wheel. Which wheel is more important? Left or right?
Both.
Both. Both. So our importance is hand in hand. Our importance is love growing in our heart for each other. And let us not divide between men and women, white and black, this continent and the other continent. We all are human beings. We all need each other. We all need each other's love. And we all need every human being to live peacefully, live nicely, and live in harmony. Thank you.